Have you been seeing repeating numbers as you go about your day? Are you seeing 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444, or any other combinations of numbers that are significant to you? Have you been trying to understand why you are seeing them and what they all mean? Well, then you've come to the right place. My name is Dianna Gregg. If this is the first time you have landed on one of my videos, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. During this episode, we will be talking about angel numbers and a more advanced approach to working with them. The numbers started for me 29 years ago in 1995, and I can tell you emphatically that there is much, much more to seeing the numbers than numerology and looking up angel number meanings. I am not saying that there is anything wrong with looking up angel numbers, and I am not saying that you shouldn't look up angel numbers. You certainly can make good use of this method, very much like you could use other tools and methods such as pulling a tarot card from a deck and exploring the meaning of that card and how it applies to your life. If this is your approach and you're happy with it, then by all means continue. It seems that just about everyone on the web right now who are talking about angel numbers are pointing towards that method being the way to use them and even the point of seeing the numbers. However, without any disrespect, that is simply child's play, in my humble opinion. And a big downfall with that is that it can actually cause you to miss the point as to why you are seeing them in the first place. There is so much more just waiting to be discovered that takes you beyond looking up number sequences and their ascribed meanings. Seeing the repetitive angel numbers is just one small step on your journey of awakening. And in just a little bit, I will let you in on what you're not being told about seeing the numbers, why you're seeing them, and what it means. And if you stay with me to the end of this video, I will show you a technique that you can use right now to get the most out of the angel number sightings. My spiritual path began as a young child, as far back as I can remember. I came into this life pre-wired with memories and psychic awareness. I received continual guidance throughout my childhood to this very day. For a large part of my life, I have kept these things to myself, only sharing with a select few over the years. But as more and more people are going through their own spiritual awakenings, as evidenced by reports of seeing the angel numbers and synchronicities, I decided it was time to share my firsthand experiences in hopes it will help others navigate their own spiritual awakenings. Now, I say awakenings as a plural because your awakening, like enlightenment, isn't an event. It's a lifelong process. Please don't forget that. There are different degrees of being awake, and the path of awakening isn't a straight line. Minus the ascended masters who have taken on physical bodies to assist humanity, if you were fully awake, you wouldn't be incarnated on the planet today. Your awakening can trigger your intuitive abilities to grow stronger. As exciting as it may sound, for many people, awakenings can be very scary. They can be very confusing and often very isolating, especially when no one else around you understands what you are going through. For those of you who may be accidentally or randomly accessing psychic abilities, causing you to feel like you're in need of some guidance on how to harness those energies, I plan to make other videos to help you through that process. Most of what I will be sharing with you on my channel is based on first-hand experiences ranging over a period of nearly 50 years, discussing things like developing psychic gifts, connecting with master teachers, guides, and angelic beings, etc. Over the years, I've had the privilege of sitting with various spiritual teachers, healers, mystics, and psychic mediums from different parts of the world while I was on my journey of discovery and eager to delve into the minds and practices of other psychically gifted individuals. I am very happy to share with you what I've learned over the decades right here on my channel. If this all sounds like fun to you, please go ahead right now and like and subscribe to my channel. That, my friends, will not only help out my channel, but it will also help bring this information to other people who have embarked on their spiritual awakening and are looking for a well-seasoned, experienced, and compassionate individual to help them on their journey of awakening. In case you haven't seen it already, I do have a previous video on divine synchronicities and angel numbers that you may enjoy. There's a lot of material in that video that I will not have time to share here, so if you're interested, be sure to check that one out. I've made this promise to you before, and I intend on keeping it. You are not going to hear me regurgitating or parroting information that's been circulating and making its rounds on the internet. I will, however, pipe in when I feel there's something of real quality, real value that I can add to hot topics or to other important conversations to add to the pool of knowledge. Okay, so let's dive right in. Angel numbers and synchronicities. What is the true meaning of this phenomena, and why are so many people experiencing it? So why am I saying to hold off looking up angel number meanings? Well, because when I first began to see the angel numbers 29 years ago in 1995, it was all kinds of number sequences all day, every day, consecutively, one after the other. I first took notice when I began to see them on the digital clock that was on my nightstand, and it usually started in the evenings at 10:10 p.m., then 11:11, then 12:12 a.m., then 1:11, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55, and it didn't just happen at home. If I left the house at 3:33 p.m., for example, then I would see or hear the numbers 444, then 555 while I was out and about. This went on thick and strong consistently for over a year or more straight before it switched over to 101, 202, 303, 404, 505, etc. These new number combinations continued for at least another 6 months to a year before it began to swap back and forth between the 111 and then the 202, the 333, the 404, the 444. So my point is, if the angel numbers that I was seeing were showing up to deliver a message or the meaning assigned to, say, 111, then why was I also seeing 222, 333, 444, 555, etc.? Was I meant to start looking up all of those number meanings? If so, I'd be reading an entire book of angel numbers from cover to cover every single day for years. What would be the point in that? So, if it's not about looking up angel number meanings, what is the purpose of it? What does it all mean? The first thing that you should know is seeing these repetitive numbers and synchronicities indicates you're going through a spiritual wake-up call. You are embarking upon your awakening. You are being gently nudged into becoming more and more awake and aware of the magical nature of the world all around you. So initially, its purpose is to catch your attention. If you have seen my previous video on divine synchronicities, you'll know that I associate seeing the repetitive angel numbers to receiving a special invitation from the universe. If I were to read the invitation to you, it would go something like this. Hello, are you awake enough to see this? Are you ready for your life to have more meaning? Are you ready to embark on a massive transformation? Seeing the angel numbers means you have received a very special invitation from the fantastically diverse multiverse that you always have been, and always will be a part of, to expand your awareness, to claim your birthright as a child of God, to partner with the universe, and to become a conscious creator. You do not have to be a victim of circumstances anymore if you choose not to be. You can learn how to use the universal laws to create more of what you want and less of what you don't want, if you care to learn how and do the work. Now that you are seeing the numbers, and even more importantly, seeking the answers, congratulations. Whether you have just recently started seeing the numbers or you've been seeing them for a few years now, it indicates that your consciousness is ready to experience more, and you would have entered into the next stage of your development, which can be broken down into 4 phases: priming, acknowledging, implementing, and re-evaluating. Let's dive into a deeper understanding into what this means for you and what is on offer should you want to continue on your path of awakening. Now, many of you would have entered into one or more of these phases naturally and unconsciously. The point of me going over them in detail is to give you the opportunity to become an active conscious participant, because that's how you step into the fullness of your being and your potential. Remember, this is how you get out of the back seat and into the driver's seat when it comes to navigating your life. In the back seat is where you're reactive to what's going on around you. You have no control over where that vehicle is taking you. Your consciousness is coming of age where it's time to not only learn how to drive, but also to know how to check under the hood to address any issues going on and even find new routes and roads to travel. Okay, so this is the end of part 1 of this video. If you've enjoyed this content and want to hear more, please follow me to the second half of this video. Thank you.